Hi everyone, it's Rachel. Happy 2021. That sounds very weird to say and very futuristic. I hope you all had a very happy and safe break over Christmas and the new year, and I'm back today with a new charm update. So the charms that I'm going to be showing you today are all charms that I've made for my personal collection out of polymer clay. So let's get straight into it. The first ones I have are these little succulents. And I've put them like on a granite base. I was just kind of playing around with different designs and colors. So this is what I've come up with. So this first one is like a mint color, and then I shaded the ends of the leaves with some chalk pastels. This next one is a much more vibrant kind of lime green color, and the leaves aren't as pointy, they're more rounded. Again, I shaded them with some pink or like red chalk pastels. And then this last one is a purple succulent, and I was just playing around with kind of like different sized leaves and colors. So this one's, yeah, the leaf shape's a little bit different, and I started with a darker purple and I made my way out to a lighter purple. So that's what they look like. I then have these kawaii succulents in little pots. So again, I was just kind of playing around with my clay. This first one here is in a granite pot. So it's like a white clay with little gold specks in it. And then the succulent on top is made with Fimo rose quartz clay to give it a translucent kind of look. This next one is also a granite kind of base. It's a white clay and it's got black specks in it. And again, the top was made with a Fimo clay. This one is the blue ice quartz, I'm pretty sure it's called. This other one is made using Premo grey granite clay, and then I just used the colour wasabi on top for the succulent. Then I have this charm here that I made for the new year. So this is a kawaii sloth, and you can see that it has a little celebration hat on top of its head, and it's also holding two sparklers in its little hands. So I'll just zoom in so you can see it a little bit better. So I firstly made the sloth, and then the sparklers are just made using some wire from leftover eye pins, and I popped on some, what is this called? Citrine quartz clay for the sparklers. So I just rolled little spiky bits and kind of stuck them all together, and I really love how this charm turned out. I think it's little three claws on each foot look really cute, and there's just the back as well. So there's that one. Next I have these 4 different designs of kawaii frozen yogurt, and these are all from a YouTube tutorial, so I will leave a link to that down below if you'd like to check it out. So I'll just show you the different designs up close. This first one is a chocolate frozen yogurt, and you can see that it's got some syrup and a little waffle cone on top as well. This next one is a pink one with some sprinkles all the way around the outside. I then have a grape or like blueberry or whatever flavored one you want it to be, purple frozen yogurt, and it's got some muesli around the base with some berries as well, or grapes. I can't remember what I actually referred to it in the tutorial. And this next one is just a plain vanilla frozen yogurt, and it's got some little fruit pieces as well. Next up I have this leopard cupcake charm, and I made this following Kawaii Studios tutorial where we did a style swap kind of challenge video. So she followed my sloth video, and I decided to make this cupcake using one of her videos. Then for a little quick Halloween tutorial this year, I made these 2 kawaii candy apples or toffee apples. So you can see that the sticks on top are just some toothpicks, then I have the apple, and I made the toffee down the bottom using some liquid clay. I have these little rainbow paint palettes, and again these are from a tutorial, so I'll link that video down below in the description box. In another clay tutorial I made these little cubed animals, and these were kind of just basic simple charms for beginners to make, and for these I used all Fimo quartz colours, and you can see that in the tutorial, which I'll link down below. So I have this little yellow dog or puppy, there's a pink bunny charm, a purple cat, and a blue bear. Then this year, or last year, I made 2 Christmas tutorials. So I made a kawaii advent calendar for a video, so this is what it looks like, and then I also made like a little Christmas hot chocolate or like hot drink. So it's in this kind of like minty blue colored mug with a design on it, and then inside the mug you can see there's some hot chocolate with drizzle, marshmallows, and a candy cane sticking out the top. I didn't know if I should include this one in the charm update or not, but I am, because it is mostly clay. So this is like a little squishy cactus I made in one of my Sophie and Toffee tutorials. So like the pot and the dirt and the flower on top are all made out of clay, which I baked. And then to make the little cactus, I just used some like squishy gel that came in a Sophie and Toffee box. And I colored it green, and then I just painted on the little face, and this is how it turned out, and it's really fun to squish. I guess while we're on the topic of things in pots, I then also made this clay cat in a pot, and it also has a little succulent on its head, and I really love the way this charm turned out. I actually made it my Instagram profile picture at the moment because I really like it. I do have a tutorial on this one as well, which I'll leave linked down below. I then recently watched the new Disney Pixar movie called Soul on Disney Plus, and I wanted to have a go at making some of the souls, so this is what I come up with. This is one of the new souls, so it's just kind of like, oh, that's probably too bright. This is just what it looks like. And then I also tried to make the character called 22, and she's pretty sassy, so this is what she looks like. I don't know if I like the way she turned out as much as just one of the regular souls, but anyway. Next up I have these kawaii cake pop charms, and again these are for a tutorial. I pretty much just made lots of tutorials this year. So, I mean last year, I don't know what I'm talking about. So there's a few different flavors. If it wants to focus, that'd be fantastic. Thank you. Alright, so this first one is like chocolate on the outside, and it has some white drizzle, and then you can see it's also got a little bite taken out of it. I've then kind of got the opposite. I've got white, like a white coating with chocolate drizzle and same vanilla cake on the inside. This next one's kind of like a birthday party themed one. It's a pink one with some sprinkles on top. And this last one is a rainbow one. So I just did a white simple design, and then on the inside there's some rainbow cake and some rainbow sprinkles on top. Then one time when I really wanted to make something out of clay, I was lacking some like ideas, so I just randomly came up with these little star cookies with some random designs on top. So this is how they turned out. This first one here is like a little galaxy cookie star. Then we have this one, and I've dusted on some like chrome multicolor shifting powder, so it kind of moves from like a green blue to a purple depending on how you are looking at it. This next one has chocolate icing with a little strawberry on top, and then this one here has purple icing with a strawberry on top. And the last one is just a little lemon inspired one. So it's got some lemon icing with some lemon cane slices chopped up and some little leaves. I then did a video where I used a random number generator to kind of combine an animal and a dessert. So these are the charms that I made in this video. This first one here is a polar bear milkshake, which just looks like that. Then we have a lamb pumpkin pie, and this one was probably the most difficult to make because I didn't know how to make it look like a lamb without all the kind of wool around its face. So I tried to make the cream on top look like wool, but I don't really know how it turned out. And then the other one I made is this little dog fortune cookie. I then did a video where I tried to recreate some of my followers' polymer clay charms, and these are the 10 that I made in the video, so I'll just quickly go through each of them. This first design is a cookie donut. Then we have this little Lorax scene with the Lorax in the middle and some of the fish around the outside with the truffula trees, and also the brown Barbaloots or bears. I've got this little strawberry, so it's pretty much just a little bear character dressed up in a strawberry costume. There's this cactus shaped like a cat. I've got a galaxy, whoa, the focus at the moment. I've got this galaxy whale, and I painted the galaxy on, so it was just plain white clay, but that's how I got the galaxy effect, I guess. I then have this blueberry puppy donut, and I really like the way that the blueberries turned out in this. They're just like little beads that I pushed into the clay. I then have this little pineapple duck or chicken. I can't remember which one it is. I've got this little jar. Oh, no. Okay. Perfect. I then got this little jar of cookies, and it's got a little lid, but it doesn't actually fit on. I just, you know, made it for fun. Then there's this little unicorn kind of like ice cream dessert. I forgot what this is actually called. It's a little unicorn, and on top it's got some icing, and the horn is like a cone. So, I don't know, like an ice cream unicorn thing. And this last one, which I really like the way it turned out, is a little cat in a fruit tart. I just really like the overall design of this charm. So you can check that video out as well if you'd like. I'll leave it linked down below. Next up, I have these kawaii churros, and again, I've got a tutorial on it, so I'll leave it linked down below. I really like the way that these ones turned out, and then these are just kind of my little sample pieces where I was working out how I was going to make the powdered sugar. So I tested some salt, some caster sugar, and some glitter, and I ended up going with the caster sugar. Here I have a kawaii pizza, well, some kawaii pizza slices, but I really don't like the way that these turned out. So these are the little slices, and then this is the original pizza that they came from. I did actually film a video on it, but I'm yet to upload it because I just don't like the way that it turned out. I think the cheese turned out too translucent, and then I tried to save it with chalk pastels, but it just didn't work. So I'm not exactly happy with the video and how these charms turned out. I might try to remake it, or I might just upload the footage that I do have and put a little disclaimer out the front. I don't know, but that's kind of what it looks like up close. It's just got some veggies on it. It's got little onion pieces, some mushroom, and some capsicum, and yeah, the rest of it I really like. It's just the cheese that ruins it for me. And then the very last charm I have to show you is actually not the prettiest charm. It's meant to be a kawaii Yoda, but I made this in a blindfolded challenge video, and this is how he turned out. So I attempted to make one of my Yoda chibis without sight, so I put a blindfold on, and this is the very interesting result. So they're all the charms that I have for this charm update. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, and also subscribe to my channel for lots more crafty videos, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys!